तो हेलो एवरीवन, द स्पोर्ट्स लैब के एक और कमाल के एपिसोड में आप सबका स्वागत है। मेरा नाम है सौरभ, मेरे साथ जुड़ चुके हैं अंकित भाई और ऑरेंज में हमारे स्पेशल गेस्ट मौजूद है आज के। और आकाश इनका नाम है। हैदराबाद से इन्होंने हमें ज्वाइन किया है और SRH की जर्सी डाली हुई है इन्होंने। और SRH पे ही हम लोग बात करेंगे। ट्रेड्स भी हुई है SRH में, रिटेंशन के ऊपर भी बात करेंगे। तो सबसे पहले हाय आकाश, हाउ आर यू?
I'm good, sir. How are you, Ankit? Hope
I'm
everything's
good,
good.
Aakash. Good to
All
see
good,
you.
buddy. All good. Good
Geo
to see
days,
you.
Geo days are back.
Yeah,
Okay, hopefully.
yeah. Hopefully, good days are back. Hopefully,
And again,
let's
we are
see.
discussing IPL, so it's like 3.5 months away now. It's just three and a
Yeah,
half months away.
yeah. Just 3.5 months away. Let's see. All of this will be continuing till IPL starts, and we'll have an amazing time once it starts, and even before that, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. So
And
so
how's your
without wasting
SRH
any time,
shipping?
just let's just jump in. And you on the responsibility for Deccan Charges victory in 2009, or you are just here representing from 2013 to till now?
Okay. I've been a proper Hyderabad fan since the beginning. So yeah, I've been supporting Deccan Charges
Okay.
from 2008, but that was defunct in
Okay.
2012. So yeah,
So
so
basically
yeah, 20.
you don't want to leave the 2009 title away. So yeah, good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You can never forget Gilly's maniac over there. Like Gilly's Devils, I love that team. But yeah, past. Let's see what we have this year for Sunrisers Hyderabad. One interesting trade over there. We've given away Mike Target and brought in Shabazz Ahmed.
We
Not sure
we will go
how.
on that. We will go on that.
Yeah,
But
sure.
first few minutes, we are just talking about the history of SRH. And from 2013 to till now, you have
Yeah,
changed almost like 5 to 6 coaches. Like last 6 years, you have changed almost five coaches, right?
yeah. Many coaches. So this was so it wasn't. So we had Tom Moody in the beginning from 2013 to almost 2018.
Yeah.
2019, sorry, 2019. Then
Yeah.
we
So
had Trevor Bayliss
So
in the beginning.
I have written all of them. So let's just quickly go
Yeah,
through. From
yeah,
2013 to 2019, you had Tom Moody. From
yeah,
2020 you had Trevor Bellis. 22, you
yeah,
again called Tom Moody in. And 23, you
yeah,
had Brian Lara. And now you have
yeah.
Daniel Vettori. So
Oh my
what's the
lord.
fuss around coaches?
Yeah, I mean, look, 2013 to 2018. I mean, 2019 is a different story. We sort of had a singular setup जहाँ पे हमारे पास टॉम मोडी थे और DVS लक्ष्मण मुत्ताई मुरलीधरन सिर्फ ये
Why
लोग ही
don't you
थे.
try? Why? Just to interrupt, why don't you try Adam Gilchrist?
Oh, Adam Gilchrist. I don't know. I think Gilly usually. I mean, maybe he doesn't have plans of coaching. Or at least they should have approached Adam Gilchrist, in my opinion. If you ask me, there's no better batting coach than him, at least for the Hyderabad Connect. So what happened in 2020 was you already had. I think this was maybe in 2021. Yeah, no, 2020. Correct. What happened in 2020 was you already had Trevor Bayliss. Then the next year you brought back Tom Moody. Now that is where the problem started. Now you had so many coaches. You again in between you brought Simon Katich as an assistant coach. As they always say, too many cooks spoil the broth. Like there were too many strategies coming from various sides, and nothing was going right. And that's pretty evident. You can see our position from 2021. We've ended on bottom twice. That basically gives that there's lack of clarity in the dressing room. And if you see the last season, there were occasions where Aiden Makram said he was not quite sure why Umran Malik was not playing. I mean, that's a very bold call from a captain that he actually doesn't know why his
Akash,
player is not.
just to ask you one second, are you going with Aiden Markram? Are you happy with Aiden Markram last year, and now you are going with the captaincy?
I'm not. I don't think he's a great tactician, and he definitely lacks nerves of steel. Now, these two were pretty evident even within the recent World Cup. You see, Aiden Markram in the beginning was really good with the bat, but as it came closer to qualifiers and knockouts, you could sort of see he was losing his nerve with the bat. And it was not as good. And I don't think he's a great tactician either. But looking at the options we have in the auction, I don't think they will change a captain. They will stick to Aiden Macron still. Maybe they could increase their room of leadership, getting in someone like a Pat Cummins. Maybe that is only time is going to tell. But yeah, I still think they're sticking to Aiden Macron. I'm not going for Mike Agarwal if that was what you were intending for. I don't think anyone is actually intending for Mayank to lead the squad. I think they're still sticking to Aiden Macron, an overseas
Yeah,
captain,
so
of course.
yeah,
So they are
that
not going
would
to.
be
Right?
yeah. Just just to add on, like you have brilliantly told about the coaching stuff and all of that thing and the captain Aiden Markram. But coming back again, Hyderabad, we think from 2013 to 2019, a permanent there was a permanent spot for Hyderabad in that top four. Uh, what is happening from the last 4 5 years? You have told like again coaching changes, many changes that even led David Warner to quit the side, and he was sitting outside, which nobody wanted. Even for me, who I am not an SRH fan, it looked really bad. I can sense what have gone through your head at that time. But coming back on our topic for today, retention list, I can see the released players: Adil Rashid, Akil Hussain, Harry Brook, Karthik Tyagi, Samarth Vyas, Vivran Sharma. Not enough big names. We all knew that the kind of season that Harry Brook had that last year, it was always on the cards that he was always going to be get released from SRH. And the one thing that Harry Brook also prevented you guys from doing is to play Glenn Phillips and Henrik Larsson in one team. So now that Harry Brook is not there, so will you guys be going again for him in the auction at a lesser price, or will you guys go for the other option that is to play Henrik Larsson and Glenn Phillips both in the 11?
Just to
I don't see.
add,
Yeah. Go
just
ahead, Duncan.
to add question, it's just like what do you think that the Harry Brook, why they him suddenly they bought it for 13 crores, and I do you think leaving him too early is not good for SRH?
Okay, so first of all, they have to go back to the scenario and why they actually picked Harry Brook. Now, their understanding of Harry Brook is actually was a good player of spin. He had proven performances within few test series in Pakistan, along with that few performances in BSL. Now, at least from what I could see, SRH management or coaching staff was very convinced that Harry Brook is an upcoming player, is a proper format player, and has a solid technique. So when you have a kind of player who's sort of young, and he has an amazing technique that he can make into three formats, probably they watched him as a future prospect. Now let's say, like we bought 25th Kane Williamson in like very early
Yeah.
stages. Now Kane Williamson was literally benched for 3 or 4 years. Then once he got his opportunity on a regular basis, he went on to get us the orange cap. Now that's good how he was, Kane Williamson, because he's again that sort of player who offers you solid technique and offers you kind of three format dimensions, you could say.
So
Harry Brook, I'd say, yeah.
just to interrupt, leaving Harry Brook is a technical decision. Do you think it's a very technical decision, or they were looking for the future, like to build a team previous year, but now again they have left him. So what do you think? I just want to know what kind of mindset that SRH management has.
Yeah, I don't think it has anything to do with tactics or increase the purse. I mean, SRH, even if they had not released him, they'd have a sort of decent amount of purse to purchase backups because your squad was already set. What I do see is Harry Brook he had a very struggling phase within Hyderabad wickets. Now, that if you're having your star player and he's not offering you at your home ground, they sort of felt maybe his technique is not suited for the Hyderabad surface.
Or maybe the role
Maybe,
was not defined. Maybe the role
maybe his role was not defined. That I'll always be open for that discussion
Tara
because if, yeah,
positions also.
Yeah, because you sort of now SRH always has been notorious for this over the last 3 4 years, where you have musical chairs around. The batters are around the musical chairs. You don't know which position playing at. Now, last
Exactly.
year Abhishek Sharma was supposed to be your opener along with Mike Agarwal. Now Abhishek Sharma opened few games, then he went back down. Harry Brook opened few games, went in the middle. Now this is something that is not acceptable at that stage. You cannot expect players to be adaptable at each and every game. You have to define them a perfect role that, okay, you're our opener for us, we'll give you 14 games. You fail all of them, that's fine. But at least you know what you're offering to the team. But if
Exactly.
you say for a player that will give you 7 games as opener and let's see what happens, and after 7 games you drop him or bring him to number three, number four, number five, then the player over there sort of loses the confidence and gives you and makes it worse for the team because the player is under immense pressure and there's a lot of nerves over there. And IPL is by no means a small tournament. It's called the biggest T20 tournament in the world for a reason. If you
Yeah.
give the perfect environment for the batter, then yeah, you can expect maybe results out of him. But I think Harry Brook was juggled a lot, and I think he was maybe not suited for the team
Yeah.
environment either. Maybe if he's in a
Yeah.
team environment, let's say he's in a setup of CSK, where do you know that you have that license, you're not going to get dropped even if you fail in like 7 games straight. Then maybe it's going to be a different scenario. But considering SRH's performances over the years, you never had that luxury to play an overseas player, especially 7 games straight.
Yeah, nicely put up there, Akash. But coming back, I think it can be a good thing for you guys to leave out Harry Brook because the form that Henry Klassen is in right now in his career
Yeah.
and Glenn Phillips, both of them, you have the gun players, and to bench them for upcoming player that he will do good, but he always failed. Uh, I think it can come good for you guys, and the one more positive thing that I am having that players list on my tablet right now, and I can see a settled 11 right here. Bowling changes, all the bowlers you have retained them, especially the fast bowlers. I think the one key aspect, again, you have the likes of Mayank Markande, but is it that good leg spinner right now? I doubt. And you guys have the purse of going for someone like Hasaranga. So is that an tempting option for you?
Just to add on that,
Uh,
I
yeah.
definitely
Go ahead.
need a good opener. So they might go for Travis Head. Or just what Akash said is like they can even go for Pat Cummins for as a captain option. But again, spinner, they have Mayank Markande. For past 4 5 years, he's not performing that well. So I think what HRS has the best thing, just to add on the player list also, Marco Jansen has performed very well. So it's a biggest plus for them. So they already have a good all-rounder in place. Fast bowlers, they have retained everyone. Their opening combination lacks that firepower. Abhishek coming and getting down there, and I think the more responsibility will be on Markram's side because he has captained one full season, and now the second season he has to perform. I don't know whether he will be captain or not, but I think there somebody like Travis Head and Shahbaz Ahmed again a great pick. Fills into the team. He's a direct entry into the 11. But I think someone like Travis Head will do good for them.
I definitely agree. On adding on top of that, I do not think. I mean, I think Hasaranga definitely fits into the squad. No, you don't. We don't.
Yeah.
SRH doesn't actually have a quality spinner. If you're, because Mike Markande on his day is good, but most days you would not rely on him to get the wickets in the middle. But my sole reasoning that they're not going to go for a spinner is they brought Shahbaz Ahmed as a backup spinner, and they're still stuck to Washington Sundar. Now, in my opinion, if they were really looking for a very good spinner, they should have let gone of Washington Sundar. Washington Sundar is not offering you much with ball or bat, and he's an all rounder. Is not somehow is not fitting into that five, six, seven positions and giving you valuable runs with the bat. Or because when Washington Sundar came into the squad in that mega auction, he was giving you wickets on top. Okay, he was bowling 2 overs in the power play and giving you early wickets. Now you have Marco Jansen in the squad. You cannot drop him. He's the one who's going to get you wickets in the power play. Bowie is going to bowl 2 overs at least straight up, and you cannot accommodate another spinner. You cannot accommodate a spinner over there. So I don't see them going for another spinner. I would love to see Travis Head or Rachin Ravindra, likes of those coming into the squad,
Again,
and we
just to
sort of
interrupt
have
you,
to figure out. Yeah,
just to add here, again, you are saying you would like to go for someone like Travis Head, but then
yeah.
the the same problem arises, right? If Travis Head fails, then the same problem that you had with Harry Brook, you guys then again
And one
are
more thing,
falling into that same problem.
Saurabh reasoning what why he said Hasaranga, because in IPL, have you when you see the trend, see there are always leg spinners who have won you the tournaments. So
Yeah,
there's such a
And
importance
especially
for
when you have the purse like
that.
35 crores and you just have five
Yeah.
slots to fill. I think
So logically, they
uh,
go for.
well, yeah, I cannot deny that. Leg spinners basically win you the tournaments. No questions asked over there. They're the ones who basically give you wickets.
Yeah, it goes.
Them was they could not fit Adil Rashid, and that was very disappointing. I thought Adil Rashid actually was perfect for our squad. He was not
Yeah.
finding his place into the 11. Now they've left out Adil Rashid. I think they have, in my opinion, they should have actually let gone of Washington Sundar to accommodate some space to another spinner over there. And overseas spinner, can they go? I mean, definitely Hazaranga offers minimal with the bat, but extremely good with the ball, at least in T20s, in my opinion. Travis said again he brings that problem of Harry Brook. I don't deny that, but Harry Brook, I mean, Travis had sort of offers some spin, not as good as Hasranga, of course. I think he sort of brings that additional quality. But I would go for Rachin Ravindra for that sole reason that he gives you at least two, three
yeah,
overs of spin ahead of
yeah.
what
It will be
Travis Head would offer.
Rachin will get
Everyone wants to
around
go for the big
80.
star.
Yeah, everyone. Now, I don't see, Pat Cummins is going to be a good fit, but I don't know how they're going to fit him into the squad because you definitely need a leg spinner, and Mike Markanda is not your
Yeah,
number one spinner.
Yeah, and one more
before you
thing, he will look good in orange, Rachin Ravindra. And uh, one question that I want to ask, if you can quickly answer, uh,
Yep.
what did you tell RCB guys that what is that in Mayank Dagar that give us Shabaz Ahmed, take Mayank Dagar, and they agree to that.
Oh yeah, we said that he's now coming Kohli. Perhaps he sort of looks like Virat Kohli if you look by it,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he offers you a good amount of batting that you're probably lacking in the middle order. Of course, Sharpers was doing a good job in the middle. I don't know why they would go ahead of Target, but yeah, we basically said gave the same explanation to them that Target is an
It,
excellent fit for you guys.
it would have needed some nice PR, and you guys absolutely did that.
Yeah.
And last question for you, because we are running already too much, like 18 minutes we have already in. Last question to you. Where are you seeing if everything goes well for SRH, everybody is in form, like Markram is in form, your bowlers are in form, everything is going well. Where do you see this SRH team going in 2024? And which is the one team that you think can provide you some threat?
Oh, okay, okay. So if everything goes well, just like I said this last year, I'm going to say this now too. If everything goes well, we're making it to the finals. No doubt about it. We're making it to finals like the next year. Oh, which is a threat for us? Gujarat Titans. Definitely, Gujarat Titans is a threat for us. Despite the fact that they've left out
forget.
Hardik Pandya, I would still say they're in a great, huge threat to us. Look at their spin attack. Look at their batting attack. Yeah, you cannot think past that for us. And of course, CSK, greatest oppositions for us. Like our record against
So,
them speaks for itself.
so who's facing SRH in the final?
Yeah, I would love to have CSK.
सीएसके वर्सेस एसआरएच का फाइनल होगा 2024 के फाइनल में, ऐसा आकाश का कहना है. एंड as always, Ankit bhai, thank you so much for your time. Akash, thank you so much for your time, buddy. And ऑल द बेस्ट फॉर एसआरएच फॉर द अपकमिंग ऑक्शन और मजा आया बात
Yeah,
करके
thank you.
जी मजा आया बात करके एंड एज ऑलवेज थैंक यू सो मच गाइस फॉर वाचिंग द
So,
स्पोर्ट्स
Akash,
लैब
Thanks, guys.
जय
Good night.
see you.